and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Thompson, and it's Aguilar at the 5. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Gray. Back to Thompson. Here's Rosario. That 3 off the mark. Here's Perez. The tray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's Gray. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Cruz. Oh, good on the 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Thompson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Five to shoot. Lets a floater go. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Gray. This one for 3. Aguilar. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Gray. Inside, here's Aguilar, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Right wing. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Rosario. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. At the break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the shot is good. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
At the line for one, number 4.
Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nation to get this game underway. Pass to Perez. And he's good on the 3-ball. Perez has got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
1:31 left here in the first quarter. It's good.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:13 left in the first. David off target with his 3. Gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Down low. Banked in off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Pulls it from the elbow. The shot that time, not on target.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
No good with the layup.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
With 1 on the clock, and he nails the jumper.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Thompson passes to Torres. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Fires for three, buries it from three-point range. 7 points in the game. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
He takes it in. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Pass to Perez. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Holt. Here's Torres. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Perez. Lets it go from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Guys, back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Here's Holt. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Misses from short range.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Cruz, the pass to Perez. Over Thompson. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Aguiar pass to Holt. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Get there.
1:11 left to play here in the half. Connects from three-point range. He has 6.
No shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Pass to Perez. From deep. The shot, no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 15. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Coach, what, if anything, do you think your team could improve on?
Well, the fact that, we had some open shots, so we missed them. We just have to stay the course. We're expecting a big burst from them in this building. We've got to be stable all the way through.
You hope they start to fall. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hey everybody, we've seen plenty of action in that first half to chat about. But first, we're taking a look at the power rankings during this late season push. If we had power rankings on this show, I think the percentage points would be pretty close between the three of us.
Doesn't matter if it's a fraction of a percent or 100%. I'd still be at the top.
Well, it definitely does matter, Shaq, and that's the difference between a tight race, and it's being unanimous. That's the difference.
That sounds like what a guy in last place would say.
Ouch. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the visiting team.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming, and the ball is certainly finding the open man.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. We've got Thompson, and it's Gray in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Holt. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the inside. Right through the D for the layup.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Gray. Nothing on the board. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Six on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. That's short off the rim.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Chalk up 2 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Thompson. There's a good screen. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Misses from the corner.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Gray. Inside runner. Not going to go that time. gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Kevin, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Perez. He's covered by Thompson. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Going an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Perez. He's covered by Thompson. That one drops for him. Perez has got 19 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:04 left in the third. The fadeaway. No good on that one. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here's Torres. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
3-pointer. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. 8 points for him.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Perez for the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Perez. Launches a three. That shot off. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Basket counts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Takes a three. That is no basket. That's number 3. He has made 11. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The 3. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No problems knocking that one down.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now, here's Thompson. Perez with the rebound. Here's Cruz. And the 3 off target. Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson surveying the floor. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Cans it from downtown. Perez has got 22.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Gray. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Perez. Shot clock at 6. Count it. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
There's a screen. Here's Holt. No good from outside.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the left side wing. Misses from close range. Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Thompson with it. To end the drought, drains the three-pointer. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Perez. Puts up a 3, hits it from three-point range.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Holt. Pass to Gray. Thompson outside to the right side. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did.